who's going to do it themselves and get back to grand finals. Here we go, losers finals. Mai, Cammy, Wetkunai, Spaceboy.
Okay. And it begins. Let's see how this is ultimately going to go. All right, repping fan.
Okay, dive kick.
Spaceboy's very good at DP anti-air. So, as I say that, that's 3 jumps all unanswered.
Yeah, it's going to come down to how Wetkunai also changes jump arc. There's the perfect parry and beautiful way to get through the charged fireball with stand jab ODDP. Granted, a little spendy, right? But it's just a way to set pace once again.
Well, sometimes you have to be comfortable with small gains. And I think in Street Fighter 6, a trap a lot of people fall into is like not being comfortable with small gains because there are so many high-octane ways to get like crazy damage or to be super snowballing. But it doesn't have to be that way. And for characters that tend more towards neutral play, you can be comfortable with small gains and sitting on that lead. Wetkunai doing just that right now, but gets clipped. Level 1.
Activate the fireball, activate the fire. It's getting hot in here. Disco Inferno. ODDP. There's the spin knuckle and there's the level 1. Not enough to kill though.
I was curious about the possibility of spin knuckle in those interactions as well. But we saw there in that round alone, repping DP and spin knuckle as answers to charged fans in inopportune spaces.
Right. And I just think, again, like, Spaceboy just got to change the timings a little bit, you know, to get used to it. And honestly, I just love where they want to both sit. Nice whip punish on the stand hard kick from Wetkunai.
Unfortunate that Wetkunai ends up with his back towards the wall there. Nice whiff punish on the sweep.
Okay, forward throw by Spaceboy, love that. Now you get the setup party.
Ooh. Clipped on the attempt at a jump out, I love that.
Okay. Uh-oh, perfect parry. Side switch with the charged spiral arrow. Nice.
All right, on the back foot here is Spaceboy. Look for that parry there. When is the DP gonna come out? I meant a defensive DP from Spaceboy, but it turns out that may not be the case. Holds parry a hair too long.
Oh, and you couldn't even take the DI. You would have to risk level 3. And just like that, Wetkunai set up the checkmate and setting pace right now, 1-0.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Going for an earlier poke. Like, so much of what we're seeing from Spaceboy is how, like, what button he hits out of the drive rush after the fan. Because they stop him at different spots and check different ranges.
I totally agree with that. And I think,
whoa, what a whiff punish.
Oh, goes up top. Unfortunately, nobody was home for it. Charged fan, regular fan there. And again, now we're seeing not as many charged fans now. We're just seeing the singletons. I really like this adaptation from Spaceboy.
Okay. Wow, got a little bit too greedy with those plus frames, and Wetkunai called him on it. Level 1.
Shot.
The raw fan just works.
Just throw it out, throw it away. What a check on Stan Fierce. It's the second time we've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, we watched Wetkunai in Winners Finals play a super solid footsies whiff punished focused game. Spaceboy should not be whiffing in this matchup.
Not at all. Spaceboy Wetkunai all day has been showing how methodical he can be in the neutral game. But now, can he play the mini game of throw loops?
Just throw him to death. And he gets out with the DP, and it's the same thing, right? Like, all right, I have things that I can do when you have the fan out.
Oh.
Back throw is a little unfortunate there.
Oh, nice parry on there, and it's going to be the walk back, crouching medium kick. And just like that, Wetkunai feeling very comfortable in the pocket.
Oh, dive kick punishes the whiffed low.
I love that delay on the fastball there, just to kind of see where Spaceboy was at.
Love it! Oh, puts himself in the corner, sort of sucks, but I love that he's finally in that spot of like, yeah, you're gonna make these calls. Are you dead to level 3? Yes.
Absolutely. And the crowd erupts. You know New Jersey is here to play right now. There's an incredible bias that I can hear in my headphones.
I have to imagine that the mics are picking it up.
I'm not. They love them some Jersey. They love them some Wawa. I totally understand it.
Okay, we're back to this methodical game. Oh! Spaceboy's gotten wise to the fact that like he needs to go second. I truly think going second in this game, if you have the reactions for it, going second is better.
And a lot of these characters, like Mai, like Cammy, like Ed, for example, really like going second because situations like this. Gonna set up a level 1, not gonna be enough to kill, gonna set up the stocks, and it's gonna be the overhead once again.
Looking clean right now. Okay, flips low, catching Wetkunai, I think wanted to walk back and just wasn't in the range for it. Overhead connect. Yo, can someone check if Wetkunai's controller's connected?
Yo, Wetkunai, are you plugged in, bro?
Counter hit throw? Okay, well he is, because clearly he hit a button.
It's not
Gets it out. God damn. Don't let him do it to you. Overhead double. Perfect. Yeah, take a second, Wetkunai.
Take a second.
You need a breather.
You need some water. You need some water, sir.
Sorry, both of us are taking this opportunity for a water break. On his phone for something, maybe looking up some matchup notes?
Probably. You know, I would definitely say in that regard, right? Maybe it's something, maybe we don't know what's on the phone right now. Looks like we're going to a phone selection of music. I can't see what it is. That's always the OS, right? It's like, maybe it's to change a song.
Maybe.
Change a pace.
Sometimes you just need a different soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Not like that, though, if you're Wetkunai.
I love that. Like, Spaceboy's already bringing a different energy here. It's like he took the reset himself. But DP checked. Big momentum shift there that Wetkunai needs to see.
Nice break. Okay. DP. Nice pack dash by Wetkunai there. And again, these DPs are just finding their mark and really starting to rack up the damage.
This is that, like, super simple fireball overhead DP game that we saw Spaceboy repping in the previous set.
Right.
And the fact that this has now come full circle and the big choices Wetkunai was making to check fan got answered. And now Spaceboy is back to being able to play a fireball game and just expose Wetkunai for it. We've gone all the way back around in the matchup.
This is so sick. This is the beauty of fighting games, Brad. This is the beauty of going back from layer 1 to layer 2 to layer 3, back to layer 1, DP. Wetkunai not out of it just yet. The stand jab will find its mark. And just like that, Wetkunai still in it.
This is still set point for Spaceboy, though. Okay, another great jab check. I think Wetkunai's doing a good job of checking after the one jab. Like, it's really clear Spaceboy wants to go for tick throw pressure, and Wetkunai's doing a good job of challenging it. Oh, the shimmy as I say that. Overhead reset. Goodbye. Enjoy third place, Wetkunai. Spaceboy closing it out with another cheeky overhead reset. And our grand finals will be a run back of Spaceboy and Shine.
That is so sick. I gotta give it up to Wetkunai. Third place, nothing to scoff at. Played sick all day from the outlook of it, but Spaceboy is so comfortable.
Bunch.
He's a mad dad right now. He's like, God,
He is.
Son, come on, bro.
He is staring down the barrel of having, like, the Jersey chants are making Bunch feel some kind of way right now. You know that.
I think I wouldn't want it.